Welcome to the stage. We are here in Périgueux for what will be an interesting old sprint stage. My money was on the breakaway. I have backed Monsieur Vauclair, and if he goes away today, I will not be surprised. And to be honest, I can just tell you why. He's going for that green jersey again. He did the same thing last year. Stage win in the first week and a stage win in the second week. Whereas Monsieur Vauclair, he's not at the front right now, but already people have gone away. Jan Barta is up here, Stef Clement and Zdeněk Stybar for the Czech team, the Czech national champion on the Czech team. Czechception right there. He's in that. It's a brilliant jersey. It's the Czech national champions jersey, especially when it's on the in the Czech team colours. Brilliant kit there. And no one else showing their colours in the break. USA trying to go now. Jan Polanc, Sergei Fisonov is also trying to go. Ben Hermans, Luke Rowe, and Berhane. My pick then is not going to be up there. Ryan Mullen was probably about my fourth pick because I thought someone who is high in the green jersey in the break. Rowe's a good sprinter. He'll enjoy this kind of break if it lasts. I don't know if it will. My thought was that this will last because it did in the run into Nuit Saint-Georges. And if you want coincidences and links, Bergerac, where we're finishing today, is also known for its wine. You have white, red, rosé, all that kind of, all the main colours of wine. The Côte de Bergerac Blanc is from around here, and to be honest, I see that as a pretty appropriate link for this. And also, we've seen that a lot in this race. People not happy with the work being done in the chasing group. Ben Hermans, there for Slovenia, is just like, guys, you need to work. Ukraine, getting everything under control. They're working for Balkamolama. He's been a real star of this race, Balkamolama, and his Ukraine team still hasn't really shone through though. That BMC jersey, that's Tim Wellens in the Mountains kit, looks a bit like that COM sort of default jersey, but it's not. Yes, Bob Jungler's out of white, of course. He's back in that Luxembourgish jersey, which we haven't seen much of in this race. And if you also wanted another link, Jan Polanc is number 24 in the breakaway. Guess which département we are finishing in Bergerac. Each region of France has a number assigned to it. That's on the number plate. That's a big thing in each region. Well, Bergerac is in number 24, and Jan Polanc is in the breakaway. If that's not a coincidence, I don't know what it is. But the USA team, it's all looking to be good for them. Anyway, I'll catch up later on then when we head closer to the finishing line. It's going to be an interesting one. Can Dimension Data double up on stage wins? Who knows? Who's going to be sweeping up the green jersey points? And I put a marker in everyone in top 10. Ryan Mullen's going to get a big lot of that. 8th place, Jan Barta's also high up in that one. But if we look towards the peloton, they will also be fighting for this. It'll be the first indicator of who has what it takes to win this final sprint. Arnaud Demar needs the points most desperately. Groenewegen is moving into place. He likes a good intermediate sprint. That's Dylan Groenewegen, and the sprint is on. Groenewegen up here in the green of Cannondale. Up behind it in the maillot vert is Demar, but they're all going to lose out to Caleb Ewan. Caleb Ewan takes that intermediate sprint in style. Still not in top 10, but look at that. Thomas Vauclair, 3rd at the moment. Ryan Mullen then 6th, and Jan Barta moves into top 10. Good job to DDD. Looking good. 14 people behind. There's no one big. I've already looked in this group. I think Michael Valgren and Vauclair have are back in the front group. We have Guerrero, the Portuguese champion. He's back here, and also quite a few just sort of second-tier names, but no one really headline act that's behind. The break then, 3 minutes with 58k to go. It's possible. On the run into Bergerac. We still have the Côte du Boisson de... Oh, fucking... I can't even read the... Côte du Boisson du Cadouin. That's a difficult fucking name to say. Okay, Stybar then. Won the first set of points over the first climb for the Czech team. He's probably got the best acceleration and the best sprint in the breakaway group. So he will be looking for a stage win if this holds out. We still don't know if it's going to hold out. So let's see what happens later on. While the riders are navigating their way through this Dordogne region next to the river that gives this region its name, the River Dordogne, right there. And this is going to be a fascinating finish. It is a drag race between these two groups. 2:33 up in front, and behind it is getting serious. The chase by Ville de Paris, by Q8 and by Carural is just furious. They really want the win now. They've let the breakaway out on a bit too much of a leash here. Ryan Mullen's been dropped from the break, and yet again this little white mark has come back. It's great, isn't it? Yeah, brilliant. Anyway, Bilbao, Firsanov, Behane, Hermans, Clemens, Barta, Palanch and Seabath all survived this breakaway up to this point, 2:10 with 17k to go. Now the sprint trains will form, and who has the strongest one? Ville de Paris have always been out there every single day. Arnaud Demar's already taken the stage win, and as you can tell, he's one of the best sprinters. He's in that maillot vert. Also up here's Carral. They haven't had a proper run in for Nasser Bouhanni yet, and he has been struggling, but here he has his full train in full-fledged strength today. Ryan Mullen's back. Nasser Bouhanni then has Van Poppel and Geoffroy Soup also up here. Sky have Viviani, but he's not here. He can't be seen. He can't be seen. BMC, I don't know who they're working for. They're just trying to protect Henao and Wellens up here. Thibaut Pinot is also being protected. This is the just sort of confluence of the GC guys and the sprinters at this part of the race. It's going to switch up very, very soon as Groenewegen moves his way to the front. Where are the other green jersey contenders? Some of them are far down, including... Oh no, they're the breakaway guys. Christoph is further down as well. He's going to have to get some... he's going to have to get moving pretty quickly right now. And Ryan Mullen as well, further down the group. Tim Wellens, these guys don't really matter for the sprint. I don't know where Degenkolb is, but he has to try and get his act together for BMC. And actually, I think he's just trying to find a train. There he is. Sorry, I take that back. Degenkolb's right up here. Sky as well. Can't see Viviani anywhere, unless I'm blind. And I am prone to miss out riders. Carral pushing it on with 137 up to this front group now, and they're working together, they're cooperating, and this could be a fight all the way to the end. Who's going to get it? None of these teams have had a victory yet apart from Dimension Data. This is going to be all the way to the line. Who's going to bring the good news back to the team bus? The other day it was Thomas Vauclair, so today it could be someone new, maybe Jan Barta, maybe Zdeněk Stibar. They're working for Colbrelli back in the peloton, but everything's getting messy. Quickstep Scott are not relying on their own train for today. They're going with Groenewegen and his wheel. The peloton breaks up a bit. There the black jerseys of Illuminate following up there. Carral are really going for this sprint with 5 kilometers to go, but round a roundabout, and Ben Heremans attacks with 1:18. I don't know who to follow. I think the breakaway might have just done enough to win this stage now. Heremans with Stibar in the second wheel. You should not launch too early. That is the problem that many breakaways have. Geoffroy Soup is delivering. Von Poppel, it's a brilliant leader for Carral. Stibar's leading out behind. Maybe he's gone too early. Jan Barta with the acceleration. There comes Heremans for Slootweg, but it's not. It's going to be Sergei Firsanov, and there comes Henry Bartolom, and Firsanov takes his win in a fiercely contested sprint. Sergei Firsanov, the climber, takes the win today for Katusha in that beautiful new lightened jersey for them. Second place for Zdeněk Stibar. Czech team missing out on a break stage win yet again. Ben Heremans in third place. Pelle Bubal for fourth. Behane for fifth. Well, Stibar went far too early in that, and I think he knew it in the end, and he had to pay the price for it. But here in the peloton, Bouhanni's getting a perfect lead out to the end of the stage. Bouhanni with Von Poppel in the wheel. He may be launched too late, but he's not going to win the sprint behind, I don't think. And is he? I can't tell. I think that might have actually been Colbrelli who won it. It is. Nasser Bouhanni ahead of Michael Matthews and Colbrelli then. And Arnaud Demar's has to sweep up small points, and Nasser Bouhanni on the first day where he wins a sprint behind, it doesn't mean anything. Because the breakaway won today. Congratulations to Sergei Firsanov. Big win for him. Big win for Katusha. Henry Bartolom finally takes a win. It is his ally. Back at the Giro d'Italia, back at Spring Classics, he took his team, I think, without a single stage win. But now, he's made it back. Stage number 10 is his. We're halfway through the race. And it's a little lull for the breakaway day today. Resting up for stage 11, which will also be a sprint stage, no doubt, into Po. Welcome back, sprinters. But today, it looks a bit of a familiar scenario here. Just like last year, middle week was the breakaway week. We had Lindemann winning, we had Vauclair winning, we had lots of breakaway people fighting for victories. But hey, it's a victory for Katusha. Thibaut Pinot, maybe not delivering in GC, but Firsanov's delivering on the sprinting front. Let's go to the podium to see what that does to the green jersey classification, because that one is going to be shaken up tonight. 119 back to Nasser Bouhanni and Michael Matthews. Brilliant ride from Firsanov. Stibar gets second. Ben Heremans as well looks strong, but third place for the Slovenian team. Ruben Slootweg will not get his win today. Kruiswijk hasn't been so strong in GC, but this man has. Alejandro Valverde still leads this race with no time changes in GC. It's looking good for a Illuminate victory at the moment. There's still mountain stages to come. We have a difficult summit finish into Périgueux coming up in a couple days' time. We have that Bastille Day stage that could catch many people out. The pace could be high, and people could be behind. Wellens, of course, holds onto that polka dot jersey. Who could take it away from him today? But Arnaud Desmar brilliantly holds onto that green jersey. Christophe out of the frame today. Thomas Vauclair not in the break. Valverde in 4th. And Barta overtakes Mullen for 6th place. Firstenov heads into top 10. Brilliant work from Firstenov. 50 points for a stage victory on a sprint stage. So he probably took most of his points today. And Julien Alaphilippe, that young rider, holds the white jersey, of course, ahead of Bob Jungels. And the team is Dimension Data. They're not afraid to go in the break, are they? Wow. Good job to Firstenov. It was a fierce finish there for the Russian. Brilliant work. I don't think anybody pulled out today. It's a pretty safe day for the Peloton and the GC contenders. No work having to be put in, if you ask me. And yeah, Buchmann dropped. I don't think Buchmann was going for GC. Koenig as well dropped for Team Sky. They're going for Thomas, and yeah, just a lot of helpers being dropped. Petr Vakoc as well. He got a podium place the other day, but today it's pretty safe. Thanks for watching. Please like, please subscribe, and ta-ra.